Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to Gossas Loud. And welcome to Friday night is organ music night in a different, well, it feels different. It doesn't look any different to you, at least, well, not much. The camera's a little, I've got more room above my head on the camera. But everything here in this part of the world feels much more spacious. Why does it feel much more spacious? Well, the simple reason is I have completely reorganized this room. Everything's in a new position. As far as I'm concerned, it's not as far as you're concerned. For example, my monitor that is usually there is now here, where it used to be a long time ago, but it's back there again. All the equipment is now in a cupboard underneath that monitor. There's a Raspberry Pi over there doing a certain job. There are the usual cameras doing their job, but they're doing it in a much better way. If I show you, for example, if I show you the pedal camera, check that out. Look at this in the background over here. There's nothing. There's no cables and no nonsense. This is the only cable you can see. That's the cable that runs from the top part of the organ to the bottom part of the organ. But over here, where it was usually tons and tons of cables and things all over the place, there's nothing. You can't even see the camera stand. That's how professionally we've completely rearranged this room. I won't show you this side over here. That's an absolute rat's nest over there. I'm not going to show you that. That's got to be tidied up and done properly as well. But everything's here and everything's working, and even the overhead camera is working. Check that out. So fingers crossed that that will continue to be the case. And bear with me for a second while I get my other housekeeping things done here, because I was a little late tonight for various reasons. I'll get back to that in a moment. There's just a couple of things I have to do here. I have to do that. Now, something else I have to do, very important, otherwise I get into trouble with Ursa Meyer, is that. Copy, paste. That's the Dutch version of copy, paste. So let me just do it now, actually, before I forget. There we go. Click and pin. Haha, check that out. Check that out. Now, very importantly and very excitingly, the audio is now a completely incredibly clever self-contained unit. Now, I can't show it to you now, obviously, because it's in the cupboard there. But I will be doing a video on it to show you all how it works and how marvelous it is. I haven't got everything exactly the way I want it yet, but that's just because I only got the thing the other day, and I barely got it set up for today to make sure it would work. But it's surprisingly easy to set up, which is the important thing. So that's absolutely amazing. Right, YouTube crashed apparently. Well, that's not very good. We don't want that. It didn't crash. That's fine. I'm doing this because I need to get my chit-chat so I can keep an eye on you. There we are. Perfect. Ha 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 ha. Oh, right. The night bot is busy deleting things as well. Oh, okay. Apparently we should stop using capitals, whoever's using capitals. Right, okay, don't do that. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a hopefully smooth stream. Don Prince was asking, what does the Raspberry Pi do? Well, the Raspberry Pi does a variety of things. One of the things it does, well, it does this. It does all the switching now, because I've got my Stream Deck here connected via the Raspberry Pi, which means my Hauptwerk computer is solely a Hauptwerk computer now. That's rather clever. But something else it does is, for example, if I turn this on and I do this, ha, check it out. Now, we've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and I've been experimenting with it, but I have a wireless way of doing this now. This is amazing. So there isn't anything connected, apart from the HDMI cable connected to the thing there, but there's nothing connected between the machine running the graphics and the machine displaying the graphics. It's all witchcraft. And this is all amazing. This is wonderful technology doing its thing, and I'm incredibly impressed. First of all, with myself for getting it all to work, which is amazing, because, you know, I'm old and I'm not used to doing these sorts of things. But it worked. So far, so good. So far, so good. So, I'm impressed with myself. And it means I've got much more room around this here for pianos and things. I've got more room. It's just great. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. The overhead camera, you can't see it, but it's there doing its thing, and it's working. Right. Tonight is going to be a night, I called it Bonsoir, mes amis, because we're playing a French-sounding organ in a German city, played by a Scottish organist who also lives in Germany, so that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are dangerously close to 52,000 subscribers. We might get there this weekend. I think we have only something like 22 or 23 to go. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to the channel, then get subscribing and we can get over the 52,000 mark, which is amazing. So let's do that. We opened this evening with a piece of music by Lucille Starr. Did anyone recognize it? The French song that was simply called. Who composed the French song, Lucille Starr? If anyone knows, let me know. It was Herb Alpert. There you are. I thought I would just tell you. Now, we're going to have some fun and games tonight, and we're going to have a lot of French-style music. And here, I even have a thing set up for French. Now, oh, for heaven's sake. Let's show you what I mean. What do I mean by a French organ? Well, French sounding organ is this. A big, lovely, yummy, big, fat, sort of buttery sounding organ with lots of, oh my goodness, there's nothing on there. Why is there nothing on there? There should be something on there. Ah, that's because it comes here. Okay, I'm just checking my registrations for that. Here's a piece of music that I arranged. The composer in question is my favorite composer of French organ music of all time. An absolute gentleman called Maurice Duruflé. Now, I never met Maurice Duruflé, but I met Madame Duruflé. I met her, and wonderful character. And I spoke to her at length about her husband and what he was like. Because we know what the music's like. Duruflé's music is beautiful, but I wanted to know what he was like. And she only said nice things about him, which I think was very suspect. But over the years, I've met a lot of other people who knew Maurice Duruflé, and they all said the same things. An absolute perfect gentleman at all times. Sounds good to me. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to play this piece of music that I arranged. There's a lot of different arrangements of this that other people have done over the years. It was an old sort of pencil-drawn manuscript of Duruflé's called Hommage à Jean Galland, who was his harmony professor, believe it or not, when he studied. It's a beautiful piece of music. It was never published during his lifetime. This is a posthumously published thing. And other people have given it a name. They've given it a title and published it, and Madame Duruflé was not happy about those other things that were published, but that's another story for another day. It's a beautiful piece of music, very, very simple, very, what's the word we're looking for? I know, I won't give you adjectives. You come up with the adjectives as I play it. I was asking you for the adjectives. Did we get any adjectives? Let's have a look. Gentleman, says Lucian. Says, no, who said that? What does the +1 mean? What +1? Who's the plus? Oh, people doing +1s mean they're putting their thumbs up. They're giving thumbs up. So I hope you're all giving you thumbs up too. That was my sister asking that question. So yes, I hope you're putting your thumbs up, dear sister. Did anyone give me an adjective for the piece of music? No, nobody. Oh well, that's fine. What adjective shall we use? Shall we use nice? Simple but elegant. There we are. Sonorous, says Cam. Sonorous. Ooh, sonorous. That's a good word. Not sure. Is it sonorous? Doer, says my sister. Right. Thank you very much. Yes. Too quiet. Alex, Mika, go to your doctor and get your ears checked. Go to your. There's nothing wrong with the sound of the organ. Let me prove it to you. I will play full organ, and it will be bombastically loud. Get ready, full organ. Minus 0.3 dB. That's about as loud as you're going to go. It's about as loud as you're going to go. My voice is louder. Yes, congratulations, it is. Congratulations, it is. Anyway, there we are. Right, good evening. Let's move on. My voice is louder. Well, tough. It's called dynamics. It's called dynamics. Enjoy. Right, now let's see if we can play some of this music tonight. I've got various pieces of French music. I love playing French music. I've played much French music over the years, and we're going to continue to do something. Now, my sister was saying doer for a certain piece of music. Well, in that case, you're going to love this, because this is even more doer than that one. I think it's even on here. It's not. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, never mind. Let's find some registrations for it then. Actually, let's just sort it. Let's just use general registrations. How about that? This is a piece of music by one of Duruflé's teachers, and actually a guy that Duruflé wanted. Duruflé wanted this guy's job, and had it for a while, for a small while. Duruflé was taught, amongst others, by Louis Vierne. Louis Vierne being, of course, the organist of Notre Dame. And when Vierne popped his clogs in the late 30s, Duruflé thought, I want that job. And for a very short time, he did have the job in Notre Dame as the organist, but only as a sort of a stand-in, mainly during the Second World War. He never got the job. He never got the job that he really wanted. He wanted to be the organist of Notre Dame forever. Who wouldn't? He was never bitter about it. He was all right about it, but he would have loved to have had that job. Anyway, here's a piece of music by Louis Vierne, and it's dour, as my sister would say, but it's rather lovely nonetheless. It's part of his third organ symphony. His third organ symphony is a very sort of brash thing in F sharp minor, amongst other things, but there's a sort of a fourth movement which is very sort of gentle. I've got my winky blinkies on to turn pages. No, I don't. That's good. I need that. It's very gentle, very sort of. It doesn't do very much. Now, it should be registered in a certain way, but I don't have registrations for it, so I'm just going to busk with some sonorous registrations, as Brother Cam would say, and let's see what we get on with this. While I'm doing that, I'm going to keep an eye on the old chit-chat, because from time to time, I can do things like. Let me see. Is there anyone? There we are. Lucian says, I love putting Lucian's messages up because he's got that magnificent hat. And what's that in the background? I can never read what that is in the background. It looks like you're in some kind of saloon. Soft is appropriate for a quiet piece of music, I'm guessing. A quiet piece of music. But yeah, lovely nonetheless. There you are. All good fun. What's that? There's a ring. What's that? Ooh, hold on. Some of my... See that? See that down... Hold on, there. See that there? That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. Something's happened to my graphics. I need to find out what that is and play around with it. Interesting. Okay, just spotted that. Vierne. It's a bit weird in the middle, isn't it? It's a lovely piece of music. I love the end. The end is definitely my favorite bit. It's just beautiful circle of fifths. Let's have a nicer registration for the circle of fifths. Let's have all of this. In fact, let's just have that. Let's have that. Yeah, that's good. Let's have that. I don't know. There's something about the end that's just absolutely delicious. Where does it start? Starts around here. It's got all this lovely. Isn't that a gorgeous chord? And then it sort of modulates here, and then modulates here. Ah, isn't that lovely? This is even better. And then I think that's just gorgeous. With lots of strings, that's rather nice. Timon says, would appreciate to hear Cortege et Litany by Dupré. Still waiting since you hit the 50,000. Well, you try practicing organ when you've got an 18-month-old baby kicking around. By the way, the silence you hear in the background, I'm home alone. Vanessa and the little one are over at Vanessa's parents. It was Vanessa's dad's birthday today and they were having a birthday party for him. And after dinner, I buggered off so I could come back here and get ready for this evening's concerto. And they're still over there, so God knows what time they'll appear. But the little one will have to get to bed at some point. So they will definitely appear and we'll get them ready. Right, let's have a look at, what was it this? Was it this? Oh no, definitely not. Bloody hell, definitely not that. Somebody a long time ago sent me an unknown piece of music by César Franck. And I saved it in here. I saved it here for certain occasions. And now I can't find it. Where is it? I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Maybe it's not in my French list. Maybe it's just in my everything list. Hold on. Let's have a little look and see if we can find it. It was quite an there it is. Quite an interesting piece of music. And this was sent to me, I think, by Alexander Wunderlich a long time ago. And it's a lovely piece of music in G minor. It's sort of an andantino. And also, this is not what you would normally expect something from not Louis Vierne, what's his name? César Franck to sound like. So let's see if I can play this again. I tried playing this once before and made a complete tit of it. So let's see if I get more of it right tonight. I like that. I like that. It's a good piece of music. It's relatively unknown by César Franck, but a lovely piece of music nonetheless. Don't you agree? I hope you agree. How are we doing on the old chit-chat there? I had a request. Chant de paix from Langlais. Well, if you have the music, send it over. I don't have that sort of thing kicking around. Cheers, everybody. Tasty beverage time. Right, now, French music is not only sort of that kind of stuff. We can have fun with it as well. Let's have fun. Let's have fun with something else. Something very, very different. Let's see if we've got it. Let's see if I can find it here. I can't find it there. That's a shame. Nope. Damn it, where's it gone? I'll find it. I'll find it. Don't you worry. Right, now then, let's go back and dig around. It must be around here somewhere. Here we go. This'll do. We can find it for you too. If you can find that Langlais thing, send it over. That would be good fun. Something cheesy like that. Today is French organ day, says Nikira. Yes, today is French organ day. French because it's a French style organ. Oh, sorry, I forgot to change my Cameroon. There you are, there's the camera back again. Ha! It works, it works. Splendid, splendid. Yes, I've got that annoying little hearty thing on my chat as well, on my iPad here. So there you are. Andrew Prince, hold on, there was a wonderful comment there by Andrew Prince. Let me go and find it. The pedal cam is clear of cables in the background. Vanessa should be pleased. Yes, Vanessa is ecstatically happy. Actually, I'm happy too. I'm happy too because it feels so much nicer. And you can walk in and out of the organ room without falling over a million cables. I can see my portrait of my family member in the background. It's not obstructed by light as it usually is. Everything's just slightly different and slightly better. I think that's a nice way of putting it. So yes, it's great. It feels nice. It feels like a different room for some reason, because that's sort of, I don't know, it feels bigger. It isn't, but it feels bigger. It's a sort of TARDIS effect. You know what that's all about? Right, get those bloody headphones off. It's roasting in here. The heating's on downstairs and it's absolutely roasting. By the way, in case you think I'm talking strangely, like I've had a stroke or something, I haven't. I just bit my tongue and I've got an enormous ulcer on the side of my tongue and it hurts like hell, which is not very much fun. Thank you to Holger. Our friend Holger buys monthly tickets and his monthly ticket appeared today. Thank you very much, Holger. Andrew. Oh, Andrew bought a catch-up ticket that came in earlier this evening. Thank you, Andrew, for your catch-up ticket from Sunday's concert. Thank you very much. Who's this? Here's Willie Galloway. From the bed of William Galloway, a ticket. It says here, not sick, just knackered. I know how you feel. I really know how you feel. In the last 3 days, our bundle of joy has slept for, I would say, in the last 72 hours, she has slept for about 6 of those 72 hours. She doesn't want to sleep. There's too much excitement in the world. She doesn't want to sleep. Opus, our friend Opus bought a ticket. Thank you so much, Opus. That is very... Oh, hold on. There's a few more tickets here. Sorry. I got this wrong. Who have we got here? Ah, that's Willie Galloway. Sorry. Yes, thank you, Willie Galloway. Who's this? Jerry! Friday Fun and Games. I hope so. Thank you there. And Alexander. Thank you to Alexander as well. Thank you very much. And who's this? Jan. Oh, Jan's in early today. Jan, if he buys tickets, is one of the latest, but Jan's in early today. František is here. Ooh, František. František, I shall speak to you, my friend. František has got something lined up for the weekend, for Sunday, so do join us on Sunday to find out what that's going to be all about. Nice. And Christian, our friend Christian as well, has bought a ticket. Thank you very much indeed to all of you. Now hold on, I saw something else creeping in over here. Who's this? Cassie, our friend Cassie. Bonsoir, maestro. Merci beaucoup pour la musique. You don't say maestro in French, you say maître, but never mind. There you go. Got ya. Gotcha. Splendid, splendid. What's this? Maureen has bought a cup of tea. Thank you very much, Maureen. I could really do with a cup of tea. It's been a bloody long day. Oh, and the Platts, my goodness, the Platts gang have been busy, busy, busy over on the wish list. Thank you so much to the Platts gang for that. Wow, that's amazing. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, what's this? Right, there's a request for later. Have fun, says our friend Yellowbird. We will definitely have some fun with that. Right, what's that? Who's this? Here's our friend Opus. Oh, Opus. Opus has come up with a piece of music. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. What's this? I don't know this. Oh, wow. This looks cool. I know it's not. What's this? I don't know. Let's have a look. Something else by Franck. I don't know that. That looks kind of cool. It looks playable. And here is something from our friend Langlais. Oh my goodness, that looks kind of funky. Langlais, oh, I love Langlais's music. It's really cool. All right, well, let's have a pop at that as well, shall we? That'd be good. That'd be good fun sight reading that. Right. Anyway, has this done its thing? Let's see if it's actually synchronized. It has synchronized. I don't know. Shall we have a look at this? Let's have a look at this first of all. All right. It's 3 pages. It's not unplayably long. More César Franck. I love César Franck's music. Not enough people play César Franck. Xing Shang Chong. I sometimes manage to bite into my cheek from the inside. Probably Nosferatu style. Yeah, I do that. I think I did it in the night when I was trying to sleep the other night. I just obviously bit, and I've got a lovely lump on the inside of my cheek and a huge ulcer on the side of my tongue. Not much fun. David Ross, you bought a cuppa last Sunday. Did I see your request? Ha 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 ha. Wait to see what's on the program. Yes, David, I got it. Thank you very much indeed. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. This is a piece of music by César Franck again. Now, César Franck was a very, very eccentric composer. He was a bit sort of, he's a wonderful composer, don't get me wrong, but very eccentric. Very eccentric, and sorry, what was that? Something just went, something made a weird noise in the background. I don't like that. It was outside. It was outside. All right, ignore me, ignore me. César Franck, yes, like I say, sort of a bizarre organist, a bizarre musician, a very, very sort of eccentric, a bit rough and ready around the edges, and very erratic, apparently. So everything he wrote down was sort of just thrown onto a piece of paper, and you're to take it with a pinch of salt, and you're allowed to add or subtract to it as you see fit. Hold on, let me get rid of that. I've got Andrew's message on the screen the whole time here. Not that there's anything wrong with Andrew's message, but there we are. Ha! Splendid. There it is. Right. This is a piece of music I don't know. It's from his suite of compositions, L'Organiste, Volume 2, so the Organist Volume 2. And this has been, for some reason, arranged. I don't know why you would arrange it, because it's already written for the organist. I suspect what they've done is they've turned it into a 3-line arrangement, rather than being the original 2-line. The L'Organiste by César Franck was written for harmonium, basically. But you could play it on any organ you wanted. It was like some of the music by Lefebvre-Velly. It's all written on 2 staves, but you sort of embellish it to put it on 3. César Franck himself would have done this. He would have sat in his organ loft in Sainte-Clotilde on a Sunday and played it, and then gone home and sort of jotted something down on 2 lines. But he would have been thinking in 3. Right, so this is a sortie, which you play at the end of a service. It's in D major, which is a relatively simple key to sight read. He said famously, this could go one of 2 ways. So let's find out. Sortie by César Franck in the key of D, requested by Opus and hopefully played by me. Right, I repeated the middle bit because I completely made a tit of it in the middle. Sorry, I was reading. I don't know why. My fingers were playing one key and my brain was reading another key. Have you ever had that happen to you? It happens to me all the time. That's sight reading for you. Sight reading live on television. I'm mad, I know. I'm absolutely mad. Oh, Nikira, thank you very much indeed. I got the right name this time. Nikira, thank you very much indeed. Very kind. Very kind indeed. Oh, wow, what's that? Ooh, not sure what that is. An interesting request. I'll have a look and see if we can find that in a moment. If possible, folks, always try to find a PDF of the music and we will see what we can do with it. Now, let me quickly make sure I've got this in the right place. There it is. Bingo. Right, will you synchronize for me, my friend, or will you not synchronize for me? Let's see. Sometimes this thing synchronizes instantly, sometimes it doesn't, so let's close it down and start again. And now it's synchronizing, and there it is. Right, last Sunday. David Ross. Where are you from, David Ross? David Ross requested a piece of music. He didn't request a specific piece of music, he requested a composer, which was rather interesting. So I dug around and found this piece of music to see what I can come up with. And I found this, and it's rather cute. This is a piece of music by none other than Johann Strauss II. Chancy, as they called him. They give him a French name. They called him Johann, Jean, they give him the French name, and then they called him Chancy. So Chancy, they called him in Austrian. And he composed this lovely piece of music back in God knows when, 18 something or other. And this is the Paris polka. So there you are. I've managed to find something French. The Paris, that's the Sean Connery version, the Paris polka. the Paris Polka by Mr. Strauss himself. What a cute piece of music. Isn't that different? It's slightly different. I'm guessing that's an early one of his. I love all those kinds of things. I think that absolutely. We have been joined, ladies and gentlemen, by her ladyship and the little princess. Hello. They're home. Oh, that was it. The peace and quiet is gone. That was it. They're gone. Right. Well, in that case, peace and quiet. Let's try this. A Song of Peace by our crazy friend, Mr. Langlais. Jean Langlais. Now, I never got to meet Jean Langlais, but my old organ teacher when I was at Edinburgh University, he was a student of Langlais, and he said Langlais was just the most amazingly wonderful, wonderful, wonderful character. Hugely funny guy, very, serious about music, but very funny. Incredibly talented at all sorts of things. He was blind. He was blind, but that didn't bother him in the slightest. He would take people on tours of Paris. He would take friends coming to visit, organs or whatever. He would take them on tours of Paris. Amazing when you think about it, but absolutely wonderful. Anyway, I don't know this piece of music at all, and so anything could happen. Literally anything could happen. Right, so we need some very bizarre registration. So let's see what we can find out. We definitely don't want that. So we need a sort of melody here in the pedals, believe it or not. So I better get my camera ready for this. There it is. And we've got lots of stringy sounds as well, so this could be very interesting, and we have to change around with registrations. So let's see what we can. Actually, let me get rid of all this crap here. Let's just have a normal. Okay, I've got it right. I found it. So we need to get rid of that and add that at some point. Need to change things. I'll do it. It's only on 2 pages, right? So it should be easy. It's very slow, should be sight readable. Be warned, it's going to sound kind of sort of jazzy and weird and far out there, man. Langlais loved jazz music. He was an absolute nut when it came to jazz. He loved jazzy rhythms. He loved jazzy harmonies, and he had a wonderful time with all that kind of music. So let's see what this Song of Peace sounds like by the man himself. gorgeous piece of music. Ah, anything that ends with a lovely big chord of D flat 6. Ah, gorgeous. And this, especially. Sorry, rid of that. Yeah, how crazy is this? Let's open that swell box and we hear what's going on. Isn't that gorgeous? And then, oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Who sent me that? Who sent me that? Who sent me that? And it's wonderful. Who sent me that? Timon, thank you for sending me that. It's beautiful. Anything by Langlais is beautiful. There's a wonderful piece of music he wrote for Christmas. I must dig it out again. And it's in D flat. And it does all this, it just sort of meanders about like this. And then there's this sort of all that kind of stuff. Let me go and dig it out right now before I forget. Look, I can move freely around my room and do these things. It's in here somewhere. Oh, I must do it. I must. It's up here somewhere. This is my French corner. Where is it? If I don't do it now, if I don't dig it out now, I'll forget. Where is it? Bloody thing. Hold on a minute. Oh. It's not there. Have I put it somewhere else? Oh, hold on. Here we go. No. No. Oh, blam. Where is it? Swine thing. Hold on a minute. It should be here. Right. What's that? That's also Langlais, but it's not the right thing. That's quite a cute piece of music, actually. That's not it either. It's in here somewhere. There's a piece of music. Oh, hold on. Let me dig that out. I'm just going to show that to Lucien. He will know what this is all about. Where is that bloody piece of music? Nope. Oh, that's... there it is. There it is. There's madness in my chaos, but I know where everything is, which is good. Here, our friend Lucien Goodson. Lucien was asking about how to practice pedals and scales and pedals and things like that. And this is the book, Marcel Dupré and his book. It's just basically a book of footing rather than fingerings. It's footings, and very clever. There you are. However, this is what I wanted to dig out. Poème évangélique by Jean Langlais. And number one is the Annunciation, which is rather grand, but number two is La Nativité. I'm not going to play it to you tonight, I'm just going to play part of it, because it's so bloody gorgeous. It's the most gorgeous thing you've ever heard in your life. It's in D flat major, which is of course my favorite key, and it's all down here, the first part. And we need a lovely sort of solo. We need a solo here for the feet. Yeah, that's right. So there's a lovely melody here. So it's the same kind of idea. He loved this sort of thing. He would meander about. So this is the Nativity. Okay, that's his idea of the Nativity. A warm D flat major, lovely, beautiful sound. In fact, I'm going to beef that up a bit with the flute. That's it. And it just sort of meanders about like this the whole time. Check that out, isn't that beautiful? And then the melody comes in. It's all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to play any more of it because it's that beautiful. So that's that. There's a lovely melody. And then suddenly the angels appear. Where did the angels appear? The angels appear. And The angels sort of toot about like little angels. What happens after the angels? Oh yeah, here we are. Then we get the shepherds. Now the shepherds have obviously been out smoking all afternoon because the shepherds have got the jazziest sound you've ever heard in your life. Check this out. Would you imagine shepherds would sound like this? I don't think so, but this is apparently what shepherds sound like. We need an oboe for the shepherds, obviously. So the shepherds get greeted with this. Yeah, that's right. They get greeted with this sound, and then their melody is this. I think we need to bump them up a bit with a trumpet. That's just Duke Ellington, isn't it? And check this out. I just love that. Where the hell are we going from here? That's not right. That's it. What's that called there? Isn't that cool and jazzy? Those are stone shepherds. Those are stone shepherds, but I think that's beautiful. And then it ends again with that lovely sort of grumbly and that beautiful melody in the pedal there. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to learn that this year for Christmas. Off you go. And we'll have some fun with that. Shall we have fun with a different kind of music altogether? Yes, I think we shall. Let's have some jazzy-ish music. I'm not finished with the Frenchy stuff, but this was a request for this evening. Another request. Okay, right, back to my requesties. A cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you is this piece of music, which I, funnily enough, don't know. Who'd have thought? He's ordered his book of pedal scales. There you are. Splendid. Oh, by the way, there was something there. Timon Weber, he was the one that requested the piece of music by Langlais that we just played, the chant of the Song of Peace. The chant of peace, the Song of Peace. Thank you for that. And he says here, when he hears that piece of music, he has to think of me, which I think is rather lovely. Thank you very much. That's an absolutely wonderful compliment, that when he hears Langlais being played, he thinks of me. Gosh, that's amazing. Thank you. It is. It's a wonderful sort of style, and all these lovely sort of jazzy chords and jazzy ideas that he has. And yeah, it's my kind of thing, isn't it? Let's have a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and yow. A cup of coffee, a sandwich and go. I wonder what that would get us into. Yes, my winky blinkies have turned themselves off. Swine things. Right. Shall we try a French toccata? I think we should, don't you? And we're going to have fun with, I've done this before, so I'm going to do it again. And it's very naughty, but people enjoy it. So I'm going to continue to do it until people tell me to stop. We're going to play the Vidor toccata, but we're not going to play it as it's written. We're going to play it my style. Oh, a ticket has arrived from our friend Stefan. Stefan is usually the first. Stefan is late tonight. Hello, Stefan. Thank you very much indeed. 10 to midnight, everybody. How are we doing over here? Nothing else over here. Oh, I should check out my other link, shouldn't I? Yes, because some people might want to do some stuff on the other link. Where is that? Oh dear, I don't think I can log into this. My computer did an update the other day and all of my cookies and settings and all these kinds of things have just stopped. So I wonder, will I be able to get into this account without... Oh, it might let me in. Hold on, let's have a look. Oh, it's going to let me in without faffing about with things. Nope. It has to send a code to my mobile telephone. So let's have a check and see what the code to my mobile telephone is. That should do it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're in. I just want to see if anyone's been, because we have new links over here, you see. So maybe somebody's been doing something over there. Let me see. Oh, somebody has, you see. Right, so there we are. So let's have a look. Gosh, a couple of people have. Right, who's this? Maureen. Oh, that was Maureen's cup of tea. Thank you very much for that. Andrew Prince did something there. Thank you very much, Andrew Prince. There's the Platts gang with their donation. Thank you very much again to you. And Lucian has also been busy over on the Stripe link. There's a new thing there. There you are. It says it in the chat. Don't like PayPal. Can't use Buy Me a Coffee. Try our new direct donation link. DonateStripe.com, blah, blah, blah. And it works. And it's very successful. And it's almost completely devoid of fees. The fees are very low. Right, here's a Vidor toccata, but my style. This is something I did a long time ago. Somebody dared me to do it at a concert, and I did, and everybody enjoyed it, so it stayed in. And I'm actually writing it down. Not at the moment, obviously, but I'm arranging it, and I'm seeing if I can find a publisher who would like to take it on. It's a bit naughty, but it goes something like this. It's a sort of a... Is it a Latin American version of it, or is it a jazzy version of it, or is it almost a boogie-woogie version of it? You tell me, see what you think. If you don't like it, hang around to the end. It's worth it. You've got to have a cha-cha-cha at the end of that, don't you? Gosh, there you are. That was that's a different version than I usually do. The usual one I do is longer. No, shorter. Was that longer or shorter? Do you know, I honestly can't remember. It's late. It's late and very important. You know what I mean. Anyway, there we are. That was that. Now, we're not finished. We're not finished. We're going to disappear. We're going to leave our Frenchies for the moment. We're going to head over to, of course we are, we're going to head over to, oh, bugger, I'm pressed the wrong button, haven't I? Bing! I want to set up this Stream Deck to control Hauptwerk as well, but I have no idea how that would work. If anyone thinks they know how that would work, let me know, because that would be amazing. Because that's all MIDI and that's not. And that's on the network, and so is that, but it's confusing. If anyone thinks they know how to control Hauptwerk via the Stream Deck, let me know, because I think that would be amazing. Right, there we are. Here's a couple of tunes to finish off this evening's concert. Now, a long time ago, in a galaxy far away, a couple of weeks ago, in fact, I promised I would play this once we found the music. And it turns out somebody found the music for me, and it's a wonderful piece of music. What I want you to do, I want you to picture Peter Lorre. Remember Peter Lorre? Peter Lorre. Peter Lorre is basically just Daniel Roth as an actor. They have the same voice. Listen to Peter Lorre and Daniel Roth speaking together. Well, you know, you've never heard them speak together because they're one and the same person. But they have the same way of speaking, which I think is wonderful. And there's a lovely version of this tune where somebody does an impression of Peter Lorre singing it. Yeah, kind of crazy. Don Prince, yes you can, but you need a program in between. Don, email, let me know. It's my old flame, my old flame. I can't even think of her name or his name or whatever you want, but it's funny now and then how my thoughts go flashing back again to my old flame. Lovely piece of music. Check this out. See what you think. My Old Flame. And then we're getting close to finishing time. My old flame. My old flame. Sorry, yes. It was a very bizarre version of it by the Spike Jones Orchestra back then. And there were sort of strange laboratory noises in the background. I don't know, Peter Lorre was apparently not like that at all. He was a very lovely person, apparently. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing. He enjoyed a good drink. And actors who enjoyed a good drink were always good for a laugh. The final ticketeer this evening was our friend Stefan. So, if we don't have another one in the next couple of minutes, that then will mean this is the final number for tonight. So, let's head into the old jazzy tunes. And let's see if we can find this. It's going to be under the V's, isn't it? VW, VW, so we need V's. There it is. Right then, Mr. Noble wrote this. Mr. Noble, yes, now we had Mr. Noble the other day. Here's a fascinating thing. Composer of Anglican music, Thomas Tertius Noble. Can't play this in a theatre organ, but it could sound quite good. Hold on. This might work. Thomas Tertius Noble, the third Thomas in the family, which is why he was called Thomas Tertius. Primus secundus tertius. Anyway, Thomas Tertius Noble was a composer of Anglican music. He moved off to the United States. And his nephew was Mr. Ray Noble, who did the same thing, who moved from the United Kingdom over to the United States and became a very famous band leader. And his tune was The Very Thought of You, which is a rather lovely melody indeed. And it's our final melody for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for a slightly hectic Friday night is Organ Music Night. I do apologize, quite simply because I was late. But I always am, but today I was genuinely late because I wasn't actually at home. I told you why. The Very Thought of You. Ray Noble from the early to mid 30s. I'm going to guess 33, maybe 34. Something like that. Something like that. Anyway, here it is, The Very Thought of You. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you all on Sunday. continental. It's not quite the piece of music I was thinking of, but there you are. Hold on. It's gone midnight, which means in this part of the world, it's somebody's birthday. Whose birthday is it? Let me think. It's Kristin's birthday, Kristin Platz. From this part of the world, happy birthday. Now you've got another few hours to go, but it's your birthday. Get ready for a quick happy birthday and check your screens during the day tomorrow. Happy birthday to Kristin Platz. Happy birthday. Have a wonderful day. I hope you're being spoilt rotten from now, because of course it's been your birthday in certain parts of the world for many hours now. So it means you get to celebrate it from the very latest, right from now, all the way through tomorrow your time. So it's about 6 hours extra, isn't it? So that's 24 plus 30 hours of birthday celebration tomorrow. Cam, you know what to do. Off you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us for Friday Night is Organ Music Night. We will see you all on Sunday, and like I said, there will be something in between. Check it out. See what you make of it. In the meantime, it's time to say bye-bye in the only way we can. Bye-bye, blues. See you all very soon, folks. Night-night. See you then.